Welcome to Houston, Texas, and Rice Stadium, home to the Owls. As we'll see, the Rebels taking on a team from Conference USA, the Rice Owls. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Rebels ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. Here's the return from inside his 10. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
People still filling in the stands, and he takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rebels offense will go on the attack first. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
The Rebels are in the hurry up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Coaches talk about third downs all the time. They emphasize it in football games, and that's a great start for this defense. They're ready for the pass, nice coverage in the back end. They get the sack, and they set the tone in this football game.
And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Looks it in at the 40. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Owls. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Here comes the offense on second down. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away to buy time. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
They'll run play action. Escapes the sack. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And the Rebels come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is four-down territory. The offense still on the field. Has to get there to move the sticks. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. So Rice's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. Turning it on! They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Quick pass on the jet motion. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. He'll try it again. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. From the red zone, it's Dupree. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss. The option look. He'll toss it. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a third and long. Trying to pick up a first down. To the air. It's Johns. Grabbed behind the line. It's Dupree. And he after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
He'll bring it out. It's Flowers. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snagged in the middle, it's Beal. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Sends it back in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and another empty drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. That's the end of the period, and Rice is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the running back. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. Let's see if Rice can get it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Power ahead. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a...
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Rice. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And This crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Texas looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over that field like Bevo in the pregame. They're up 14 over Florida State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Quick release by the QB. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Four wide out set, 2-by-2 on 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Back to pass. Makes the catch. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Gain of 6. And that's good enough.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Gives it on the option. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
From the gun, running back on the move. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Rebels decide to punt it away. He might be afraid to kick it to him here after the first punt was taken back to the house. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Find some fresh air. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. There he goes! And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Owls!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Fielded in the end zone. It's Flowers. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Kick is in the air. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for space, it's Warren. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it.
There he goes. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Rice rushes to the line. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Touchdown Owls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
There's no secret about it. Line up in goal line formation. I'm going to run the ball down your throat. My guys are more physical than you. 6 points on the play.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And off from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Able to make the catch, but not in the field of play. It's an incomplete pass.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Using his legs, it's Dupree. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll run the screen. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Johns. Got it set up on the outside. Across the 35. At the 20, he's got space. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Caught in the backfield, it's Warren. Breaks into the open. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
Military start.
Give to the single back. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Owls.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellows, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Houston. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside historic Rice Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Owls will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
He hurls one deep down the left side.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football. He's loose on the left. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Owls. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Well, we know this offense can score points in a variety of ways. You saw it in the first half, and here we go in the second half. They're explosive. They've got playmakers all over the field, and they waste no time putting up another touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Let's send the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
On third down, he drops to throw. Complete in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. So the quarterback stood in there and took that hit, and it pays off with a roughing the passer penalty and a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, they're after him. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. Man, these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Man, that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score. David, see if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in the stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here. There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
They're going to ride this running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas, get it together.
Back to throw, it's Johns. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Powers through the defender. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Rice will try to move the chains on 4th down. They'll run the sneak for it.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in red snoot, quarterback sneak. It works every time.
They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The run to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Wants to throw. It's Johns. Touchdown, Rice. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And with that drive, you start to get excited. You start to think about the bounce back from a week ago. Went on the road, tough loss. You get to come back home. And this team has really been a different team today. Nice performance after a heartbreaking loss last week.
63, Coyotes, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The give out of the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch with these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialed.
Oh, he's got some space. The 20. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. Once he got some room, it was over.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'll go back to work on offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Grabbed behind the line. It's Kemp. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Wilkerson. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking. And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
The Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Rides the back on the option to give. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
Brings up second down.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Using his legs, it's Kemp. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. That's where they'll mark it down, and the next snap will come from just inside the 30-yard line.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you punt them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field, all the speed on the field for that punt coverage team, and you could tell they caught up with them and forced the fumble.
Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Past the 1st down marker and still running. Lots of room to run. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd, because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this offense looking more and more like themselves. This is what we're accustomed to seeing. Last week, more of a blip, right? 0-1 to start the season. Kind of had some bad vibes, some bad mojo. Bounced right back, putting up a ton of points. And this one is all but over. 1-1 is here for this team.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
A 1st down for the offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Wilkerson. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Rides the back and leaves it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
And 1st down for the offense.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.